Okay, I found a really good article of 15 ways to cope with the holidays after family estrangement. Family gatherings at the holidays can put estrangement into sharp relief. Each get together constitutes a kind of roll call for who's in and who's out. This can be devastating for those excluded and challenging for those included in family events where tensions run high. The estranged suffer from greater depression, loneliness, and low self worth as the weather turns cold. The holidays rub your face in the estrangement. One estranged woman reported that she wakes up crying in her sleep, devastated by her losses. Even some who choose to sever family relations sometimes find that holidays spent alone prompt a reevaluation of whether a cutoff was the right choice. Whether you decide to go solo or join in your family gatherings, here are some tips to help you cope. 1. Attend only those holiday events where you feel wanted and welcome. Prioritize your safety and well being. Do not participate in a gathering where you've previously felt ganged up on or diminished. If you do decide to go, think about what went badly before and prepare accordingly. Decide on a few exit remarks to use if conversation becomes too if a conversation begins to make you uneasy. 2. Once you're among the relatives, keep interactions superficial, saying nothing that could later be held against you. If you if a conversation becomes awkward, recall your exit preparation and use an appropriate remark. You can simply remove yourself from an uncomfortable situation. Allow yourself to be distracted by a nearby conversation. Suddenly realize your help is needed in the kitchen. Cut the moment short by noticing someone you must talk to or walk into another room. If necessary, wrap up your visit and leave. 3. Beware of euphoric recall. This is a psychological process wherein people exaggerate happy memories and positive feelings while blocking out bad memories and the associated negative emotions. Reminiscing through rose colored glasses distorts past realities to prop up present day optimism. Should you find that you're exaggerating in euphoric recall, remind yourself of why you resorted to avoiding these people in the first place. 4. When considering whether to reach out to an estranged family member during the holidays, ask yourself what you want from the relationship and what you hope to gain. Are your goals realistic, given your relative's behavior and personality? Oh, sorry. Are your goals realistic, given your relative's behavior and personality? Be honest with yourself in evaluating the possibilities, both positive and negative. Meaning, you got to think about how your your goals, are they realistic? um, are you interacting with this person for a certain reason, and like they said, not through colored glasses? Don't try to convince yourself that this is a good idea when in reality it's not, because in the end you're going to get hurt. um, that's why it says both positive and negative. You have to think of both sides. Okay. 5. Think friends, like the 6 characters in that beloved show who value and prioritize voluntary kin. Cultivate people you think of like family, and who, in the absence of blood or legal ties, can step into a family role, sometimes called chosen family. These individuals bring two essential components to a voluntary relationship: choice and positive reinforcement. They're the ones who you choose to know you. Oh, sorry. They're the ones who choose to know you, understand your positions, and support you in doing what you think is best. Cultivate such relationships by reciprocating, focusing on listening, and showing support. 6. Beware of relatives who engage in toxic positivity, maintaining a false narrative through denial, minimization, and invalidation of authentic experiences and emotions. Set boundaries for what you will tolerate in these situations. It's possible, although perhaps difficult, to manage your authentic feelings without denying them. Don't sacrifice your sanity to protect someone else's rose colored glasses. And that's what I was talking about. It's like, don't pretend like everything's okay and like this person's great because they're just putting on, a show just to make themselves look good. So, 7. Make the holidays your own. Decorate your home just as you like, purging items that remind you of your losses. Then think ahead to make special plans for the days you won't be at a family gathering. Consider entertainment such as attending a concert or visiting a museum or botanical garden. For a special meal, prepare dishes you like best just for yourself. 8. Volunteer to help at a crisis center for homeless people, refugees, or others in need. Surround yourself with people who appreciate your time and efforts. And usually that's a lot of times what leads to estrangement, is because the person or people that you're estranged from don't appreciate you. So, 9. To address your spiritual side, To address your spiritual side, attend a religious service, maybe of a religion different from your own. Plan a peaceful day focused on appreciating what you have, rather than dwelling on what's missing. That's easier said than done, but I'm just saying. 10. Get out to see the local decorations, especially the lights. Every culture throughout human history has celebrated a holiday that brings light to the darkest days of the year. I wish that was every day. 11. Don't feel obligated to spend the holidays as one should. This time is yours. Do what you wish. Take a trip, organize closets, or tackle a project you've put off. Or give in to simple pleasures, binge watching TV, reading or eating, yeah. Reading or eating whatever you want when you want to. I thought that was every day. 12. Decide consciously to start new traditions that make the holidays less stressful and more fun. Some activities above: volunteering, making a day or evening of viewing decorations, preparing a special meal, could become happy annual customs. And that's easy to talk about and things like that, because I'm estranged from my children, and we used to have those annual, special things that we do every single year. And now, since I'm not around them, we're trying to make our own um, things, but it's hard because when you've been doing the same thing for around 50 years as the custom, and all of a sudden now they're not there to do them with, it's hard to think of new ones. So, 13. Avoid letting technology sprinkle salt on your wounds. Mute or delete your social media apps during the holidays. You might even decide to leave them for good. And that's true. I will see children, even though my kids aren't little anymore. The last time I saw them, they were. So I rather not be around children at all. I do better not around them because a child may do something that my child used to do, and it just kind of, like they said, pour salt in that wound. Um, so, 14, get real in assessing what you're missing. Maybe, honestly, above all, you're grateful that you don't have to deal with family drama. Oh boy, never looked at it that way. 15, manage rumination. I don't even know what that word means. Through journaling. Let your writing help you understand your family's dynamics. Be realistic about what you feel. Look for meaning behind what you're going through. Accept that for their own reasons. Some people cannot admit that they or their families have problems. Lower expectations and reframe the holiday experience to cope with end of year blues. Now, see, that's why I do these videos, to help people as well as to help myself try to see things the way they are, and to, understand the family dynamics of what's going on. They say journaling. To me, this is sort of journaling to me. It's teaching me how to get through things. It's teaching me the whys, the not, the why of things, and how to cope. So, I'm also trying to help people with my videos, but I'm also trying to help myself, and this is my version of journaling. So, whatever you choose to do, be proactive. Anticipate the challenging aspects of the days ahead. Make your plans and stick to them. Follow through on what's best for you allows you not only to take control of your situation, but also to congratulate yourself for doing just that. Well, I don't know if I'd congratulate myself on, being estranged. That's pretty uncomfortable. Um, it's very sad. It's very lonely. Yeah, I have a significant other who also has an estranged child, so it's another thing we have in common. But that doesn't make it easier because we can both have estranged children, but that doesn't mean we both feel the same things because the situations weren't the same. So we're not going to feel the same about it. And now we're going to mess with my camera again, which didn't work last time. I don't know why the hell. I don't know. I guess I'm supposed to look at it. No, I have it to the side so I could read my computer and what it said. It's easier for me to do it that way than try to memorize everything. And I wish I had a teleprompter. And they do make them for this reason. But I usually like to do my videos off the cuff, meaning how I'm thinking and how I'm feeling. But lately it's been My mind has been blank. I have a lot on my mind. My children, to have them on my mind, not so much anymore. After 8.5 years, you kind of just go, well, I'm never going to see them again. Yeah, I had those happy feelings and those happy thoughts, and it was great having children. Um, but I still cry over it. Not as much, only like when my nose itches. Um, no, only when there's something brought up or something specific, or I'm in a mood where David and I are talking about the kids, and or I find something out about them. Sorry, I'm like really OCD about there. Really OCD about my camera and where it's supposed to be, and it drives me crazy to have it to the side, but I have to. But anyway, I really don't know what we're gonna do for this Christmas. Today's Black Friday. Yesterday was Thanksgiving. Believe it or not, I feel like it's too soon to think about what we're gonna do for Christmas. Um, he had a plan of what we should do, and I don't know if I want to. It worked out great last year because we had just bought the house and we had just, it was like Christmas, a new sofa, new lights, new appliances, new house, I don't know if I said that already, but you know, it was like the biggest Christmas ever. And now this year, do we I don't know, I guess we bought most everything, and when we moved into the house, we bought all this stuff that we needed. I feel maybe for once shopped out. Um, and I could go to Timu and I could buy him a bunch of stuff. But I did that already. We do that throughout the year. So I can't say we need anything. There's stuff that I would like to buy, but then it's like, I don't know. We got the what's that thing? That VR glasses. We had those. He had bought me. Oh, yeah, he did buy them for me. Um, and I used them. And there's one game that I could play that was great. I just had so much fun. I let him play it. It was a blast. However, it was the Meta Meta Quest 3 VR, and but then I would try other games, and I feel so sick to my stomach and dizzy, and I feel like I was gonna throw up, and I'm like, it's gonna be the same with the other glasses. Just like 3D movies, I can't watch. I get really sick to my stomach and really nauseous. So I made him take him back, because as much as I loved him, as much fun as one game was, um, there's tons more games, and I just can't sit here and try all these different games. I'll end up buying games and wasting games because they make me, sick. So, I like to buy. I used to like to buy knickknacks, go to Goodwill, and do that kind of shopping, um, for knickknacks and things like that. I get so much crap. So I like to buy blankets, and I like to buy, bedding and stuff like that. But we have so much of that already that I don't even know what I would buy. I find stuff. I find clothes. I mean, all the clothes I'm wearing is Timu. Um, and it's like I like to go to Amazon and buy stuff too, but I'm just I, he wants me to find something, like he's got PS5. He wants me to find a gaming console or something like that. I used to have the Switch, and then I didn't like it. I sold it to a friend. And he wants me to find something like that. I said, I have my computer, I have my iPad Pro, I have, my phone. I have all that if I wanted to play games. But my thing is my YouTube, and if I want, I go on Facebook, but not very often. I think every time I record, the train comes through. But I was just quiet for a minute so you could hear it. It's loud. And it's an awesome train. It's got double deckers, and yeah, and it's like Amazon and UPS and FedEx, and one that you'd want to hijack. But no, I can't think of anything. I mean, I like the VR, the virtual reality. That was so much fun. Um, but I really can't think of any. I have The Sims. I have multiple card games. I have, you know, I have to laugh because I have to let you hear that train. We hear it so many times a day, and we just laugh because it's really close. And it's a really big, the train goes like 60, 65 miles per hour. We tried to race it. I mean, not like real race, but we tried to see how fast it goes. No, I'm just kind of babbling because I have David to talk to. I don't really talk to anybody else. So when I get on here, I tend to feel like I'm talking to, they're my subscribers, but they, maybe you, as my subscribers, would like to get to know me better, and kind of find out what's going on, and in my life, being another year without my family, and then moving a state away, 5.5 hours away. I'm glad, because then I don't have to worry about running into them, at the stores or any place that we used to frequent. Um, so that's kind of a relief. But then there are those times I wish we hadn't moved and I had the chance to run into them. But then again, I don't know what I would do or say. So I'm kind of glad that I don't have to um, take that risk. We were looking to buy me a SUV so I could travel by myself, go places by myself. The truck is too hard for me to drive and to get in and out of. A car is too low. It's because my knee. And I have a lot of trouble. So then he ends up having to drive me everywhere. And if I wanted a chauffeur, I'd buy a limousine and a man with a hat and suit. No, I'm just kidding. I appreciate it, but maybe I'd like to go places by myself sometime. When we go into the city, I don't have a clue. I mean, I get lost here, and we have 475 people maybe. And I'm babbling because that's what people with my mental illnesses do sometimes, is babble. And then when my screensaver comes on, then my screen goes dark. So just that's what it is. I'm not leaving you. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna have to brainstorm some ideas um, on Christmas. I wanted Christmas lights put up. They didn't get put up. We have other lights that get put on. They're just plain white lights. And the Christmas tree, it's little, it's cute, and it was so cool for our first Christmas here. But maybe I just have to get out of my funk. I know we haven't even decorated the house yet, and we've been here for over a year. Maybe I could just look around at Walmart or at Best Buy or Amazon and find some handheld, like the little Game Boys or the little, DS lights, Nintendo DS lights, whatever, little handheld games. But then on the other hand, I have my iPad Pro, which is enormous, 12 inches by 9, I think, or something like that. Um, I used to spend money to play games on there, but I don't know what's out there anymore. And if I usually want to play something, I play it on my computer or on there or my phone or whatever. I'm pretty simplistic. Um, so, no, I just wanted to read that, to help, maybe help you cope. And that if you are estranged, I kind of felt like they meant if you were going to a family function and there were people or a person there that you're estranged from, how to cope with it. You want to be there with the rest of your family, but that person that you're estranged from is also there. That's what I gathered from it, and I guess you can kind of read into it what you want, but that's what I gathered um, it was about, and I could be wrong. It was just 15 bullets. It was a lot of reading, and I like reading. But I guess have a great weekend. Hopefully, you lived through Black Friday. I don't go out, so I don't have to worry about that. So, I hope you have a great weekend and enjoy.